Never again. Mistakes Nintendo wants you to forget. Despite great financial success in the video game market, Nintendo has not always done correct things with its licenses. What follows is a series of some of Nintendo's gravest errors when lending its properties out to other fields. The Nintendo Cereal System brought breakfast home for the first time, at least in the sense that it brought breakfast cereal featuring the Mario and Zelda series home for the first time. However, whilst the packaging was quite attractive, including collectible trading card squares, and enticed many an unfortunate child into buying the cereal itself was less than unique, tasting like Crunch Berries mixed with King Vitamin. This unfortunate circumstance, coupled with the demented visage of Mario and the new cereal's rockingly radical advertisements, ensured that Nintendo's Cereal System is a piece of Nintendo history best left forgotten. Of course, Mario was a viable character, as everyone in Christendom knew, but would he be useful as a typing tutor? Only experience would tell, and as several somewhat disappointed youngsters learned in the 1990s, the idea, while not without merit, was not the greatest one ever invented. For some reason, typing correctly lets Mario run directly into the horde of Koopas instead of using his typical jumping tactics. While this use of the Mario license was probably something Nintendo would rather forget, even more disastrous would be the Nintendo licensed video games for the Philips CDI multimedia entertainment console. The CDI was a failure on so many different levels that it's somewhat difficult to know when to begin. The system itself was poorly conceived and ill-designed, and seemed to attempt to mimic a personal computer whilst having games as well. The remote control, which used an infrared pointer, was uncomfortable to hold and frequently lost contact with the console. Hotel Mario was a disgrace on many levels, and featured an unnerving visage of the plumber in keeping with the rest of the portrayals featured here. The 3 Zelda games created for the system were so horrible as to engender fervent internet fanship to this day. Of course, the sight of crudely animated Link stating, "I can't wait to bomb some Dodongos," inspired Zelda-esque reverence in many a player. However, the games were practically unplayable due to the remote's poor control. Both Nintendo's largest and most expensive misstep, however, was yet to come. Nintendo's multi-million-dollar special effects spectacular Super Mario Bros. Was the company's final foray into Hollywood pictures. Despite a breakout performance from famed Pabst Blue Ribbon spokesperson Dennis Hopper, the movie failed to connect with its intended audience, possibly because of the mature and complex subject material which involved dinosaurs of some sort and chimpanzees. While the movie was clearly a direct adaptation of what happens in World 5-3 of the original Super Mario Bros. Game, perhaps it was John Leguizamo's lack of a mustache as Luigi that soured fans on the potential blockbuster film. Regardless, the movie barely made half of its substantial $48 million budget back, and everyone's career was subsequently ruined, except for Bob Hoskins, who went on to star as Mr. Smee in Hook. Fortunately, Nintendo has put these multiple mistakes behind itself, as the company now no longer makes errors of any sort. Thank you for watching the first in a one-part series. Never again. Mistakes Nintendo wants you to forget.